This is a shaded pole motor, and currently, as viewed from the output shaft, it's turning clockwise. These motors use magnetism and field to determine which way they run. There are no contacts or brushes running on the armature. In order to reverse the rotation on this motor, we need to reverse this field. This motor is designed to run on AC. On AC, the voltage is reversing itself 50, 60 times a second, depending on where you're at. And as long as the motor is made to where you can flip this field over, you should be able to reverse the rotation. Pull these apart. Sometimes there's a bunch of little spacers or washers in here. Just want to make sure that you put everything back together the way it was. This field was on here this way. We're going to turn it over and put it back together. One's giving me a hard time. You can see that this has slipped a little bit. I'm going to tap that with a hammer, line those back up again. I just adjust my vise to support the main part of this field. I'm going to take a pin punch and just tap on both sides of these until I get this to slide even with the other part. Now both of those are flush, ready to go back together. So a little friendly persuasion with a hammer. That's lined back up again. Put this on here. Now the motor is running counterclockwise. It's that easy. As long as this is made so that you can flip over the field, and you can reverse the rotation on most of these motors. These cores are made from a bunch of stacked plates. They're riveted to hold them together. And then that core is made in two pieces so that you can make this separately, slide it on this piece, and then press it together. These can only go together one way because there's an alignment or an indexing notch over here. This transformer core generates magnetism. That magnetism changes with every cycle of the line frequency, generates a lot of heat. These windings here get very hot. I have another video that shows you how to make a small fan put on here to keep this cool. A lot of these induction motors, shaded pole motors, are being sold without fans. It seems to be very difficult to find the fans to go with the motors, so you have to make your own. And making your own is not that hard. This motor is relatively low torque as far as the armature is concerned. This is turning about 3,500 RPM, goes into a gearbox. The gearbox is 183 to 1 reduction, so the output shaft is turning 19 RPM, and there's a lot of power here. One of the strongest induction motors that I have found.